Hello friends and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be running a scam in Rakdos. We're going to be putting down our big elemental incarnations on turn 1 and looking to keep them sticking on the table using Undying Malice, Undying Evil, Malakir Rebirth, or Feign Death, that kind of thing. We've also got some of the classic, Rakdos powerhouse, the Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer, another, like excellent thing just to be playing on turn 1. Um, we've also, we've got a ton of really cool Rakdos cards, right? Kroxa, Liliana, Seasoned Pyromancer, Kolaghan's Command. So I'm definitely pretty excited to be playing the new Rakdos thing that has definitely taken the format by storm. It's been a little while since I've played a deck like this, so definitely excited to get back into the mid-range thing, and cheat in some fury. I guess we got Ragavan turn 1 on the play. We'll keep it. Shame that this isn't a red fetch. Going for that turn 2 Liliana. Oh, but the young wolf! The young wolf! So I guess we're playing against Yawgmoth combo. Liliana's not going to be too great. Grief could be interesting. I'd love to scam it, but we can potentially, take it a pretty important card here. Like mana, like a Wall of Roots or something. Are we supposed to Grief when we don't have any way to keep it on the table? Because, yeah, I'm going to be casting Blood Moon next turn, so if I can really stifle their mana, I think it might be worth it. Wow, they have no lands. I guess we grab the Ignoble. Oh, and they draw Forest. Damn it. Oh, I did not bring the chat box back. Let's do that. Play a Blood Moon. So they're going to have a hard time getting that black mana. It looks like Court of Calling here for Dryad Arbor. Hey, what's up? NGD Popper with a party. I think I have something for this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my stream. We're playing some Modern today, but I am a Popper streamer as well. Love playing a lot of Popper. What do they get with Grist here? Or, sorry, with Evolution. Might have just said what they're going to get. Go get Grist. Who knows? Yeah, go get Grist. Alright, so we can kill all of their stuff here. That uses our whole hand. Let's see here. They've used the Court of Calling, the Eldritch Evolution. Okay. And they have an Endurance that they can play. How about something to keep my Fury on the table? How about that? Night's Whisper. Nothing to keep my fury on the table. What a shame. All right, well, let's see here. I think we fury, discard the terminate, wipe their board, and then attack them. Just thinking about, like, the lightning bolt is better for hitting the grist, but the terminate is better for killing a wall of roots. Yeah, we're holding the bolt. Gonna be a little bit easier for us to cast a bolt. You got it. Have a good day. And if anyone's interested, I will be back with some Popper tomorrow around this time. Let's get that treasure. And we pull the basic swamp off the top of their deck. That is so good. They probably only have one, so I think they've just been cut off of black mana unless they find a Beseiju. Blackcleave Cliffs. I think we do 2 damage to the young wolf, return fury, evoke fury, uh, hmm. We could do 2 damage to the grist, and then 3 damage to the grist, 1 to the bird of paradise. I do like that. Oh shit. Oh, the endurance though. Ugh. There goes my play. Fuck. Fuck that up. Should have seen that coming. Is there any way to even recover from this? So we should know the contents of their hand here. I'm thinking if they attack, we can block with Seasoned Pyro and Undying Malice. Discard the Kroxa. Draw 2 cards. Not bad. Need 1 more mana to cast this Fury. Ooh, the Wall of Roots. That's a good one. Gives them a lot of green mana if they get another Chord of Calling. What do they kill here? Dauthi Voidwalker makes sense. I think we just take this damage. We could block with Elemental. All right, we got the Fury on board. We know 2/3 of their hand. They're really looking for a Chord of Calling. We find a Feign Death. Seems good. Oh, using the Wall of Roots, so they probably have a Chord of Calling here. Oh, that's an Eldritch Evolution. Yep, yep, yep. So what do you get here? Another Grist? Yawgmoth? Yawgmoth. Good call. Gonna need a Terminate or something, but we've got a Kroxa we can play. Could have actually played that last turn. No, we only had mountains, because I used the swamp to bring the Fury back. Discards a Yawgmoth. So let's see here. This gets blocked easy. But if they block this, we get in with this? Do we just attack all here? Get some damage in. Okay, this is a ton of damage. I think this puts them to 4? 6. Math. It's a pretty good one. As far as things that the opponent could draw there, Strangleroot Geist is pretty good. They don't have the black mana, though, for the Proliferate. Just mountains. Okay, that one worked out pretty well. Let's bring in Necromentia. Don't know about this. Unlicensed Hearse seems fine. Fatal Push does kill a lot of stuff that Lightning Bolt doesn't. I think actually Lightning Bolt is kind of subpar in this matchup. It doesn't kill Yawgmoth, it doesn't kill Wall of Roots. A lot of the other things are Undying. Really liked the Blood Moon there. Not a huge fan of Liliana, where they're going to be able to just sacrifice their Undying creatures. Voidwalker's amazing. Terminate seems fine. Do we want all these Thoughtseize? Seems still pretty good. Love the Fury. Grief is okay. We should actually probably just take out the Ragavans. Oh wow, we're gonna be able to Grief Feign Death and then Fury Feign Death or Undying Malice. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's what the deck wants to do, right? I think we get rid of the Terminate for this. Yeah. And then the Blood Moon for this. Just keep our 1 mana stuff. Kind of like Zubera Storm, yeah. Alright, so they played Verdant Catacombs. So they have these 2 cards and an unknown. Pretty good. Not going to be good enough, though. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to do this? Go 2 and 2? Strangaroo Geist again? Oh, we know they're 1 card. Nurturing Peatland. Yeah, that seemed pretty weird. Couldn't I just, like, it says any number of target creatures. Could I choose 0? I don't know. Okay, because it didn't look like there was an option to choose okay. Okay, that's all their cards. Fatal Push. Wall Roots. GG. All right, we got the turn 1 Ragavan. We have Fury with Undying Malice as backup. Oh, I don't think this Ragavan's going to be sticking around. Another Fury. seems like just really bad to play this Ragavan into this untapped land here. They're going to have removal for it, so we're giving them an opportunity to use their land here. Would it be better to just wait and dash? I see a Ragavan. Oh, I see, I see. So what had happened last game, I didn't see the OK cancel because it wasn't, I hadn't clicked on it yet. But once I would go to click on it to, choose my targets, then you can actually say like, okay, yeah, nothing. Good to know. Because yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense that I would have to kill my own creatures. I don't know that this deck would have really been able to take off in the way that it has if that was the way the cards worked. Because if you're bringing your Fury back and then you have to target it to kill itself, that doesn't seem very good. It's my first day, okay? It's first time playing Rakdos Scam. I'm learning things. We Undying Malice or Kroxa, we take both the cards out of their hand? There goes that Murktide. Now we're both playing off the top of our decks. Ledger Shredder's a pretty good one. Get a Dauthi Voidwalker. Yep. Pyromancer. Sure, we'll cast that. Get some damage in, bring down Kroxa. Serum Visions. Okay, that's pretty good. Going to allow them to connive with a Ledger Shredder, potentially. They don't get to scry before they draw, though, so... And they scoop. Nice. Alright, so what are we going to do against this deck? Again, this is my first league with Rakdos Scam. So not entirely familiar with all the matchups yet. Just know that I want to take these Blood Moons out. Could bring in Unlicensed Hearse. Could bring in Engineered Explosives against their 1-drops. Turok is pretty interesting. I don't know, though. It seems pretty easy for them to handle once it hits the battlefield. You know, Lightning Bolt kills it. Unholy Heat kills it. A Braid for their hearses? Oh my. Hey, Thick Trash Panda, playing Rakdos Modern Horizons. Yes, indeed. All the Furies, all the Grief, all the Ragavans. You think, Hidetsugu... I mean, it does exile all the graveyards. Don't have a lot of time left to finish this boarding. Islands, hello. Okay, so we can Grief Feign Death, turn 1. Islands with the sub, thank you so much for the support. Amazing, and enjoy those emotes. Okay, so we make sure the Evoke goes on the stack first, so we get to see their hand before we cast the Feign Death. That's very important. Alright, so we can take the Unholy Heat, Feign Death, and then they have to Spell Pierce. We could take the Expressive Iteration and just leave it at that. I don't like that they have two answers here, you know? So I decided to just take their best card there, Expressive Iteration, move forward. We could play the Voidwalker, but again, it just gets killed by Unholy Heat. If we wait a turn, we can feign death, try and save it, at least get it. We would only get a 2 for 2, depending on how much mana they have untapped anyway. Alright. Land pass. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. What are your thoughts on the Pauper Demir Terror decks? Think it's great. Think it's a great deck building idea. Gives you a lot of power very quickly, very consistent. I do think that Pauper is in a very interesting place right now, similar to Modern after the release of Modern Horizons 2. The format is really kind of shaken up. So I think it's difficult to really determine how good a deck is going to be without, giving it quite a bit of play. Where do you rank Red Black Scam right now in Modern? Very good, very playable. So if we play the Feign Death right now, we're going to lose it to Spell Pures. I think they played the Consider as well. Just a lightning bolt, not the worst. They don't even cast it. That dress down is a bit of a pain as well. So we can like cast Seasoned Pyromancer and they just dress down. We don't get the draw to. Kind of expecting them to do this to dress down the Pyro here. So at least we can get rid of that for the Fury. Let's make them use the Spell Pierce, I guess. They get another hit with Ragavan. What do they find on top? They find a Voidwalker, which they can cast. Ooh, and they play an untapped land as well. So they could have Murktide, Dauthi. They could have Dauthi Counterspell. Wait, this isn't Bogles. No, no Bogles this week. Okay, so they do play the Voidwalker and pass, so they're holding up counter magic here. Ooh, and we just don't have any way to really answer this Ragavan. Really wanted to be able to cast that Fury that turn. Too bad we can't really play Obosh in this deck. That would have been pretty perfect. Be able to 3 mana, put Obosh in hand, Fury, but yeah, we've got too many 2s and 4s that are too important. Yeah, this is game 2. You can see that in the scorecard just above my head. One of the reasons I have that there is to remind myself where we are in a league, what game, what match. I guess we trade for their Voidwalker. What do they have in exile? Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is not the worst here. Yeah, they get to take our Fury. They have 2 cards in hand and a Ragavan. We have nothing. Oh, this looks like a Murktide. Alright, let's see what our draw step is. A little bit late, Hidetsugu. Needed you 2 or 3 turns ago. Let's not reveal. Yeah, you're right. Pushes are pretty good. Let's see if we have time to bring them in. Don't know what we would take out for them, though. That's kind of the problem here, right? I can bring them in, but what do I take out? Yeah, yes, especially with them having, like, a bunch of spell pierces and whatnot. And we got it in time. Yeah, Fatal Push does answer a lot of things. Good call. Is this Rakdos better than Rakdos Rock? It seems that a lot more people are playing this deck at this point, but I'm not really sure which would be better. I'm not playing as much Modern as I used to be. Just really enjoying, like playing a league with Rakdos again. Hello. Thinking Thoughtseize first, and then maybe one of these two cards. Turn two. Wow, triple Ragavan. What do we take here? Take the Mishra's Bauble to keep them from drawing. The hearse could become an issue. That is a good point. Yeah, I think you Mishra's Bauble yourself to try and set up land draw. We have a pretty good idea of what their hand is. So we're going to hope they don't have any removal here. Nice. And we take a Scalding Tarn off the top. I guess that's it. Still no land from the opponent, and they choose to hold up Spell Pierce or maybe a removal spell. Alright, so they have Unholy Heat. We could Feign Death, have a 3/2 monkey. I think maybe we just play Voidwalker here. Could also Grief. Take 2 cards out of their hand. Okay, that's a Ragavan for them. We find a Fatal Push. We got 2 removal spells for their stuff. They don't just have one Ragavan. Not just one. Not just 2. Infinite Ragavans. Oh, is this a lightning bolt? You jerk. I needed that clock. Many pilfering monkeys. Maximum monkeys. We were actually having a discussion the other day about what type of monkey we think Ragavan is. We were thinking probably a capuchin. Because I'm making mistakes. Should not have attacked with the elemental. But we do not get punished. Let's make some more 1/1s. Is that called etymology? I'm not sure what the technical term. For that would be zoologist? No idea. King Chaos. Cheers. Old Border Monkey, let's go. Reveal Lightning Bolt. One off of lethal because we didn't attack with the Elemental. No! Alright, let's straighten up. Get this game over with. G'day from Australia. Here to find another streamer to watch because one of the streamers I watch banned me for beating them today? Well, you won't get any of that here. Yeah, this looks fine. I think against Urza we want Ragavan, don't we? Maybe the turn 1 Fury is just so much damage that that's the better way. Tough choice. Yeah, with Fury we have an amazing clock, and then we can just start dashing Ragavan and still get the value of Ragavan every turn. So yeah, let's put out the Fury first, and we'll discard the Fury. With the Ragavan, it's 10 damage a turn. Urza's Saga. And a Walking Ballista on 1. Is that a good card versus Tron? Friends, is that a good card? I'm not sure. Do you think I should keep this one in the deck when we go to sideboard? Pretty average. Yeah, I guess so. Don't really want to play the Ragavan, though, with the Walking Ballista, just, you know, ready to eat it. Maybe we just hold up Rebirth? And again, playing the Ragavan does kind of force them to use the Walking Ballista rather than keeping it on the board. I think we just attack with Fury and pass. Thanks for telling me, Handsome. I wasn't sure. Okay, well. Yeah, just prevent the damage. Good thing we didn't play that Ragavan anyway. I think we do play the Ragavan now, though. Blood Moon is my best friend. Through thick and thin, we've always been together. Blood Moon. You'll move. Sweet. Seemed pretty good. I guess the Blood Moon is okay. Maybe we'll bring in another moon, a Magus of the Moon. We can bring in Necromentia. I think those are the cards we care about. I would say that if you enjoy Rakdos, this deck is up your alley. Now that I will say afterwards that this is my first league playing it, and we're having some fun with it now. If my league had been going the other way, and I lost my first two matches, it might be a different story. There's a very small sample size for me, but I like Rakdos things. This is a very strong Rakdos list. Yeah, I think these are the cards I care about. So what are we taking out? The Terminates, I think, are probably one of our worst cards. Lightning Bolt can go face. Terminate isn't hitting very much. Liliana. Liliana's so-so. We would have to bring another card in if we wanted to take out Liliana. I guess a Braid is pretty good because it can kill their constructs. We haven't really seen too much of what their deck is besides Tron lands and Urza Saga. Yeah, it'd be pretty hard to hit a lot of cards with her, so I think we'll go with this. We got a pretty good setup here with 3 moons, Necromentia to take one of their Tron lands. Yeah, we'll keep this. We've got 3 lands. We have Blood Moon. We need some more black sources, though. This hand might be a little bit too slow on the draw. So this can go get basic Swamp. Oh, wow, they play a second tower. That is so good for us. I think we just go, I wanted to go get basic Swamp with this, so I guess we have to go Blood Crypt to get the Ragavan down this turn. Wow, another Urza's Tower. Anyway, yeah, I guess we just pass the turn here. The only thing we can really do is Lightning Bolt, and Rebirth doesn't do anything. Let's keep that treasure. I think I might go for the Necromentia. Hard to say. And then with them having Serum Powder here, like, ideally I would want to go dash Ragavan, connect, make a treasure, then, do the thing, either Necromantia or Blood Moon. They don't have any access to green mana, so we don't have to worry about Boseiju. I think we just play Moon and cast Ragavan. Yeah, Necromentia would be pretty good. One or the other, huh? I guess the Necromentia just, like, gets rid of the Tron land, don't have to worry about it anymore. So we need to go after Urza's Mine. Urza's Mine. Alright, so they have Bridge, they have Dismember, Chalice, Collar, Expedition Map, Spellskite, Powder, Relic, Forge, bunch of Karns, Walking Ballistas. So no Scary Eldrazi's. This is an interesting Tron list. I guess if we play the Ragavan here, they can just Walking Ballista kill it. I was scared of Dismember. That was why. So we're going to use our treasure before the Karn hits the battlefield. Seems like a good one. Another Blood Moon. Some big damage. Think he needed Blood Moon. Chalice on one. So, you know, I'm just trying to be aggressive here to get this game over, which is why I got that Kroxa in the graveyard here. So if they play out their hand, maybe we can finish this game, depending on what's happening here. Another Kroxa. Nice. I'll kill the Walking Ballista anyway. I don't think it does. Yeah, I think it would still be countered as a 1-mana spell. Exactly enough cards in our graveyard to bring the Kroxa back. They go to 6. And we have 2 lethal threats on board. Blood Moon actually not really doing very much after we use Necromentia. Their Mystic Forge, on the other hand, doing a lot. And they scoop! Not able to find an answer to our 2 creatures, and we win another match. Okay, obviously we cannot keep this. Another no-land hand. Brutal. Double mull. Why does my MTGO premium run out at a time like this? I think we get rid of land and one thing. Like, Knight's Whisper can potentially get us back into this game. Same with Ragavan. So it's really going to be one of these 2 cards that I want to get rid of. And without knowing what deck they're playing, it's a little bit more difficult. You think the Whisper goes? I figured the Whisper would get me back into the game because I had mulliganed. Alright. Let's keep the good cards. Alright, let's hope this Ragavan sticks. Oh, we're playing against Yawgmoth combo. No offense to Yawgmoth combo. It's an incredible deck, but turn 1 Ragavan into turn 1 Yawgmoth is not where we want to be. Yeah, Dauthi's going to be pretty good. Stops their combo. Do we still attack with Ragavan now? Because we're trading 1 for 1. And getting rid of their Yawgmoth isn't the worst thing. Ragavan... I think we just attack with Ragavan now. Pretty sure we do. Oh yeah, I don't really believe in, you know, jinxes or whatever, Chuck. Don't worry about it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to blame anyone but myself. What if we grief and then take their Yawgmoth and then put Yawgmoth into play? How wild would that be? Yeah, we can just kill Yawg with Terminate. What we should do is use the Voidwalker to put Yawgmoth on our side. Also terrible idea. Because if they killed Young Wolf, I'm pretty sure it returns to their side of the table when it undies. Thanks for the swamps. Yeah, here's Yawg. Nice. Yeah, let's go get a land. And a basic mountain is a Badlands, so I guess we'll grab that. Take a Wall of Roots? I mean, it's mana for grief. And it blocks their Geists. We could have played their Yawg and sacked Rag, but Voidwalker is so good versus their deck, so I was kind of leery to lose my Voidwalker. Voidwalker is actually incredible versus Yawgmoth. Oh, these Geists and Pauper? That would be something else. Oh, wow. Okay, they're going to concede without showing for the grief. I mean, we do have a really strong board here. Voidwalker is so good against them. All right, what else do we have against them? We have Necromentia. Hearst. How did we sideboard last time? Push. Yep, push is good. What do we take out here? I think we take out Lightning Bolt as a starter. I want to keep the Blood Moons. We take out Liliana. Take out the Ragavans. Okay, we already have enough cards. We can even bring in more stuff. Yeah, Ragavan's bad versus Young Wolf. Bolts are okay. I'm just thinking if there's anything else that could be better. Maybe the Magus of the Moon. It's not our best way to moon them, but I kind of like Magus. Command is okay. You know, it can return a Fury to our hand, so that I think that's good enough. I mean, what we could take out a Kroxa. What's better? We've already got 60 cards in the deck. So if we're taking out Kroxa, what are we putting in for it that's better than Kroxa? Really like the Bolt, huh? I guess Bolt's okay. Especially with Voidwalker. Yeah, yeah. Collective Brutality, not the worst. Yeah, I agree. Yawgmoth is a good matchup for us, while Young Wolf counters the Ragavan very well. Fury is incredible versus Yawgmoth combo and Dauthi Voidwalker. So we've got two just really, really strong cards in our main that are going to punish the opponent, and then we've also got good cards through the board. Oh yeah, we did win on a mulligan to 5. That was kind of crazy. I'm not a huge fan of this hand. I mean, we've got two lands, we've got Necromentia. We're just not really doing anything early. We don't have anything for this yet. But when we do draw, Fury, and we have Night's Whisper to find it, I think we keep this. It can go either way, this hand. We can find the cards we need and it'll be amazing, or we don't and we just rot. I think it's more like the next 5 draws, just because we get to Night's Whisper on turn 2. But if we find something... Ooh, nice forest. We find something really good in the first 2 turns, we can actually just go off. Yeah, they grist. Too bad Terminate doesn't take out Planeswalkers. Gonna need a Fury on top. No Fury, but we do find Voidwalker. I guess if we Voidwalker, they just kill it, huh? Shit. Maybe we terminate the Hierarch? Hmm. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble this game. Grist, yeah, Grist is pretty good. For sure. Really need a Fury. Alright, Fury on top. Let's go. Hearse. Think we might have to go Pyromancer here. Try to find that Fury. Still no Fury. Ah, Dreadbore would have been nice. Terminate has the instant speed, but Dreadbore kills Grist. Yeah, Akuyara. It's called Rakdos Scam. So one of the big things we're trying to do is to throw a Fury or a Grief onto the board, and then use one of these spells to bring it back again. Yeah, this should be GG. They have the combo. We have no interaction. So we're going to F6 here, and we're going to wait to see, like a kill. Although basically, they just kill all our creatures and attack, have a huge amount of value. Yeah, they got enough life total. This is pretty unwinnable at this point. I guess we could still draw Fury off the top. We could terminate the Yawgmoth and then do some Fury stuff. So one more draw step to try and find Fury. If we aren't just dead, they could probably combo kill us. Not a Fury. We have a red card. Oh, that's right. We would have to terminate the Yawgmoth anyways. We don't have another red card. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're going to interrupt the combo here. Problem is, they've drawn a bunch of cards from the combo, so they're at 7 cards in hand now. They have a Grist with 4. So that would be 8 damage right now. I guess we can Hearse in response, so we don't take as much from the Grist. Woof. Oh no, now we're dead. Um, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go to 1. But where do we go from here, right? Can't Fury. Can't crack the Polluted Delta. They might uptick the Grist here. I think uptick the Grist is probably better in this situation. Yeah. Ooh, a Turok. And a Scooz. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Well, we got 1 game left. See if we can do a little bit better. I mean, it all depends on how the game works out. When we were playing Yawgmoth combo, earlier in the league, Blood Moon was absolutely game-breaking because we just kept on killing their dorks, and they had no black mana and very little green mana. I've spent a lot of time playing Yawgmoth combo, and Blood Moon can be very good. I'm not sure. I mean, it's okay. Kills their dorks. Exile the Graveyard isn't actually as good as it seems. Killing the dorks might be fine, especially with a Blood Moon and not having Ragavan. Let's bring that in. Yeah, actually, I like this quite a bit. With the Blood Moon plan, with taking out the Ragavans, Hidetsugu seems pretty good. Grist only counts itself if it goes to the graveyard. It had 6 loyalty, and the ultimate is -5, so it would have stayed on the field with 1 loyalty. Scamming people, that's the plan. We've done a couple scams. We've had some success. But we need to get at least another match win to get the real profit, the real big cash money bucks. We played against Izzet, Murktide. We played against another Yawgmoth deck. Does anyone remember what the other deck we played was? We're kind of running a scam, like, or we're not really paying for our creatures properly. Tron. Thank you. The other one was Tron. Come on, Fury. Give me Fury. Give me Fury on top. One time. Fury on top. Let's go. Fury. Yeah! Kill all your stuff. I definitely know I've heard Young Dingo use that quite a bit. We got the GG. And that's why we call it Rakdos Scam. Looks good. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Fury. Nice. I say good luck, the opponent says have fun. Love that. Ooh, deep mulligan for the opponent. Hey, no, this is not Pauper. Every once in a while, I play some Modern on the channel. If you're looking for some Pauper content, you can check out the YouTubes, or you can come back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a special stream. I don't normally stream on on Fridays, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of Pauper because it's a good time and I want to do some more videos. Ooh, turn 1 Ragavan. This might be the mirror match. I guess we just Fury turn 1. Pretty bad against their stuff, though. Really want to just, like, Thoughtseize, set stuff up. They don't have a lot of cards. Tough choice, tough choice. If we Thoughtseize turn 1, they get to connect with Ragavan. I really don't want that to happen. We're gonna Fury. Screw it. Almost screwed that up. Oh my god. Just the perfect leftover. No, I screwed up the order, so I almost forgot to cast my Undying Malice, is what my screw up was. Because I usually order the evoke and the cast or the enter the battlefield trigger on the other way. So it was just a little bit of a mix up. I would normally let the thing resolve first. You don't have to deal the damage. We found that out in match 2, I think. We had a little bit of a learning curve with this deck. Don't think there's much of a reason to Thoughtseize the Fatal Push. I mean, it deals damage divided as you choose among any number of targets, and 0 is a number. So I think that's the way it is, because it doesn't say May anywhere on the card. Ragavan. Okay, let's get rid of that thought. Get rid of the Fatal Push. Now there's a big reason to Thoughtseize the Fatal Push. Yeah, I'm very much like that, where I'll say a thing and then, what's the worst that could happen? I think we leave this in exile. Because if I play it, it goes to their graveyard. So I'd rather it just be exiled forever. Okay, they play a Blood Crypt. Might have been a good idea to leave that in hand, just so I wouldn't know that my Ragavan is safe, but I respect the land drop to make sure that you can cast your spells when you draw them. Find a Blood Moon. Don't think we want a Blood Moon. Just play this Dauthi Voidwalker. Okay, game one. Got there. Excuse me. All right, friends. Any help? Any suggestions on how we're going to be sideboarding for this matchup? Push is good. It hits pretty much everything. Oh, hold on a second. That's right. This is not a mirror. This is Rakdos Shadow. Not a mirror match. We didn't see any blue, did we? I don't think we saw any blue. So yeah, we'll bring in explosives. We'll bring in Hidetsugu. We take out Blood Moon. We want push. So what other cards are we looking at taking out? Liliana seems okay. Seems maybe even good. Lightning Bolt. I mean, it hits the Ragavans. Yeah, pretty sure they're Rakdos Shadow. So we need to take out 3 cards. Is there anything else that main deck Blood Moon should be telling me? You like cutting the Kolaghans. That's surprising. I would have figured Kolaghans would be amazing in this matchup as, like a 2-for-1. Getting that value. If that's amazing, prefer Turok. Yeah, I don't think Dauthi is super good. Yeah, we could take out Voidwalkers. You don't like Kroxa? I like Kroxa. Also, Stream Team doesn't like the Kroxa. There's a couple people. Okay, well, we got the turn 1 grief. Let's keep. And opponent is on the mulligan again, so turn 1 grief here could be amazing. Oh, the Leyline of the Void from the opponent. Destroying our hand completely. Oh, well, I guess we're going to grief Undying Evil here. Because we have no way to answer this. Outscammed. Oh, I see, with Ragavan doing stuff. Yeah, I can see take the Street Wraith. They don't have any lands. So we'll just try and keep them off mana. Oh, don't F6. I haven't played a land yet for turn. Don't F6, Cooper. Come on. Keep on top of it. Probably want to go get a basic swamp just in case they kept the Blood Moons. I don't think they will. I actually kind of want to draw land, so I think I'll leave the Verdant Catacombs in play. Get a Turok. What do they have in hand? They had Fatal Push. So if we play Turok, it just dies. Yeah, we can use Liliana to get rid of the Leyline. Still no land. Land, 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 give me a land. What do we discard? We're only one turn away from casting a nice Grief or Turok. I think we'll discard one of our removal spells here. Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of Bolt. And they discard TBR, an unknown, or was an unknown. All right, need another black source here. I mean, any land lets us cast Grief, but black source lets us cast Turok. Yo, good morning. Oh, that's neat. Give me a land. Oh, yeah. So yeah, if we Grief first, we can take the push. Oh, wow, Turok and Lily. Yeah, that just kills their whole hand. Let's do that. They can respond with their no mana. Do we get rid of the Grief here and just keep the removal spell? I think so. Because they're empty-handed, right? So Grief doesn't seem to be like it's going to be doing much of anything. Lightning Bolt, my 5/4 and Scoop. Love it. Trophy, let's go. Such a lucky league, playing such a good deck with an amazing chat. Thanks, everybody. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today, Rakdos Scam, and we scammed ourselves a trophy. This deck, eh, it practically pilots itself. I mean, there's definitely a lot of synergies. Maybe I'm giving the deck a little bit too much credit there, but the deck is very strong, is what I'm trying to say. It's incredibly strong. It has great synergy and a great power level. We did get kind of lucky with our matchups, hitting two Yawgmoth decks. A Fury that comes back and, wipes their entire board is going to be incredible versus Yawgmoth. So pretty lucky on our matchups for sure. And then also always very happy anytime we beat Izzet Murktide. That's always a big win. Definitely love the configuration here. The one of Undying Evil is kind of interesting. I'm wondering why people went with one Undying Evil instead of playing just, like a third Undying Malice or Feign Death. Just because if you Feign Death a creature first and then try to Undying Evil it later, it already has a +1 counter on it, so the Undying Evil doesn't work. But I guess maybe that's not an issue. The Terminates, at least in one instance, I wish they were Dreadbores, but being instant speed is probably just better. I think one of the things that I really liked about this deck was how, I guess you could say how messy it was. Like, we have a lot of one-ofs. One of Kolaghan's Command, one of Night's Whisper, one of Liliana of the Veil, and then same thing in the sideboard again, one of Hidetsugu, one of Magus, one of Abrade. Kind of interesting to be doing that in a deck with, no way to search these cards out. Doesn't really have a lot of ways to draw through the deck. But having access to these kinds of cards definitely makes sideboarding a lot more interesting. And I definitely like boards like this for sure. Having access to Necromentia in a deck outside of Yawgmoth combo is a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just gushing, but I guess that's because we did so well with it. Highly recommend this deck if you have the ability to play it. I know that some cards are going to be costing a pretty penny. Might be a little bit difficult to get a hold of. but I think the deck is incredibly strong, and if you enjoy the Rakdos colors in Modern, then this is definitely a deck that you should be having your eye on, if not sleeving up.